There is a story in the Bible about Elijah, that he believed for rain, though the sky was clear. He had his servant look again and again. 7 times there was nothing to see, but Elijah prayed and trusted and prayed. Then the report came back. I see a cloud on the horizon. I see a cloud. Did you hear about the move of God in the Hebridean revival, where 2 old women resolved to pray and the land was changed? The church was dying with nothing to celebrate, but God broke in and moved. People far from God flooded in. Farms and looms were silenced as people suddenly and strangely considered God. For a long time the sky was blue, but then they saw a cloud. It's amazing to think about. It encourages our hearts, and that's all fine, but what about here? Could this be the time? Did you hear about the move of God in Azusa Street, where they preached about gifts of the Spirit though they had no experience of them? Seeing nothing, they continued to believe and contend, and then the Spirit moved, and the church shook under the power of God as tongues and healings broke out like a flood. The sky was blue, and then they saw a cloud. It's amazing to think about. It encourages our hearts, and that's all fine, but what about here? Could this be the time? Did you hear about the move of God in the Great Awakening, where Jonathan Edwards preached the gospel to a dry and dying church? Famously with no charisma and a monotone voice, he read from his dense theological notes, but the Spirit just fell. People shook and cried out to God under the weight of His presence and the conviction of sin, and it rippled through America as the church was changed. The sky was blue, and then they saw a cloud. It's amazing to think about. It encourages our hearts, and that's all fine, but what about here? Could this be the time? Did you hear about the English revival, where Whitfield and Wesley travelled the land preaching the gospel in open air to crowds of 50,000 at a time? The Spirit moved, people responded in their thousands, and the nation was literally changed. Did you hear about the move of God among the Jesus people, where surfers and hippies met and responded to Jesus in their thousands? Did you hear about the move of God in Toronto, where people started shaking and falling over under the power of God, where airports had to charter more flights to accommodate the people, and the fire just spread through the world? Did you hear about the move of God in the 1st century, where Peter preached and 3,000 responded in a day, where the church exploded under the worst persecution? Did you hear about the move of God in the Welsh revival, where Evan Roberts travelled through the Welsh valleys preaching the gospel and over 100,000 people came to faith, where pubs were emptied as people responded with glad hearts? Clear blue skies with nothing to show, but then someone saw a cloud. It's amazing to think about. It encourages our hearts, and that's all fine. But what about here? Could this be the time? God, our hearts are hungry. Our need is great. We've gathered together to call on your name. We feel the poverty of our attempts to build. Nothing means anything unless it is filled with your presence, with your power. Oh God, let this be the hour. Because unless you build the house, we toil in vain. And so we cry out again and again, oh God, how we long for rain. We're desperate for you. And though the sky might be clear with no cloud in sight, we'll stand in hope as we watch the skies. We'll keep on looking again and again, keep on seeking, keep on praying, keep on listening for the sound, for those words. I see a cloud. Come like a flood, come like torrential rain from above. Come move among us with power to save. Drench us, stir us, don't leave us unchanged. God, would you come and do it in our day? And oh, that somebody about us would say, did you hear about that move of God? It's amazing to think about. It encourages our hearts, and that's all fine. But deep down, this is our cry. Oh God, let this be the place. Let now be the time.